Как ты меня бесишь. Так. Так, что у нас там? К профессору Фигу надо сходить. Пошли. Тупик. В смысле? Что за дежавю? Как-то побыстрее переместиться туда.
Надурили систему.
Чтобы не бегать.
Hungry.
More like he doesn't like you.
Balthazar loves me. I'm his best friend.
I would think
Oi, can you help me?
Да, давай,
Hello.
конечно, поговорим.
Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2
Пушишки?
maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Да какой ты добродушный.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Ух ты! Ничего не понятно. Мы к старичку сходим.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu.
Опа. А! Обманули! Здрасте, здрасте. Тут поковыряюсь. Поковырять? Всем ничего? Это не я. Ну ладно, у него не было тут вазы, если что. Вы ничего не видали. Миник, привет. Ну, мало ли что, говорят другие. Надо же самому убедиться.
I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls
По
were
мне
wearing
очень даже
armor.
интересно.
It had that dark glow.
Болтовни много.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The
Ну, мне
trolls
пока
were
нравится, не
Ranrock's
знаю, как
distraction
дальше
so that
будет.
Rookwood could get to me.
Пока
And
вроде
he would
ничего
have
затягивает.
Had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed.
Я старого
If
Гарри
Ranrock's
Поттера еще,
goblins
который
and
там,
dark
не знаю,
wizards are after you,
чуть ли не в
they want
2D
what we found in that vault.
прошла.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I
По
read
мне
it
очень даже
aloud, this
занимательно.
map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library.
Ну, я сказала, что я
the
буду
restricted
играть в
section,
нее,
to be
когда буду
precise,
одна.
and a bit beyond.
Пока я
I see
одна.
traces
Вот
of
решила сейчас
magic
пару
there on the
часиков
map.
поиграть.
I
Может,
suspected
поменьше.
you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book,
А вообще надо
but we should
просто
be
это.
prepared for anything. Once you've
Самому
honed your
попробовать, а
defensive
потом уже
magic
делать
further,
выводы.
come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Что надо сделать-то? О, мне как раз к ней надо. Невзирая на мой крайне плотный график, министерство не кстати прислало распоряжение встретить нового ученика и зачислить его сразу на 5-й курс. Профессор Уизли настаивает, что ребенку требуется сопровождение и наставник, чтобы помочь ему освоиться на новом месте перед началом учебного года. Поручаю это дело вам. За подробности обращайтесь к профессору Уизли. Профессор Финиас Найджелус Блэк. Директор. Так, а я, получается, взяла побочку. В этом сундучке я рылась уже. Играл только малый был, ничего не помню. Помню, бобы ловил, летал на метле. Вот, я тоже так делала. Ну, я в Когтевран попала. Шляпа меня туда определила.
That life is behind me. I promise.
Ужас какой. Призраки друг за другом гоняются. Сидят они тут, посмотрите на них.
What are you up to now?
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, The girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Просто так не могут ненавидеть.
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was
Да,
hoping
здесь нет
someone would
какого-то
want to
прям
play.
пипец экшона.
Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones. Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst.
Надо ей нос
losers.
сломать.
Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need
Возможно.
someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high.
Спасибо, спокойной
got up
ночи
there
тебе.
somehow.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Что такое, не пойму. А у меня какой уровень? 3, во, нормально. Не карта, не карта! Что с этим я пока не разобралась. Ай!
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Где тут сундук? Ну тут же где-то светится. Просто пошарилась по кустам. А, может он где-то на 2-м этаже? Или там наверху?
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumor is that a former headmistress,
Нет, мне еще не встречались летающие
conjured them to
ключи.
protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them.
Блин, мне нельзя ни с кем разговаривать. Я нахватала кучу всяких заданий.
If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Хитрожопый ключ надо найти.
I enjoy divination, but when it's... And then the werewolves join the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves!
Танцы. Что за башня?
Revelio.
Чё тут? Что-то ничего не произошло. Ну да ладно. Узнаем, что там. Ой, безголовый ник.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Хочу тебя обрадовать, пришла весточка от моих знакомых из Кембриджа. Они признались, что неверно понимали природу метеорных потоков. Два астронома из Ирландии и Великобритании на основе работы астронома-итальянца, заметь, все они маглы, выработали метод, позволяющий по расположению пыли на околоземной орбите определить, в какой комете относится метеор. Это гениально! Можно лишь представить, чего они могли бы достичь, будь у них зачарованный телескоп. К сожалению, в переписке с ними мне пришлось использовать тот же псевдоним, оставшийся со времен, когда я публиковалась под мужским именем. Вести двойную жизнь по-прежнему занятно, но причина, по которой я вынуждена так делать, меня возмущает. С нетерпением жду нашей поездки в Джантар-Мантар. У нас впереди настоящее приключение. Скучаю по тебе, сестра, и надеюсь, что у тебя все хорошо. С любовью, Сухитра. Сухитра.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
A Daedalian key. Wonder where it might lead me.
Боже, что это было? Что такое-то?
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
Блин.
Got it.
Yeah!
An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
Молодец. кажется, детишкам вообще бы эта игра зашла. Что тут происходит? Посветилось, мне показалось.
Made any progress with your treasure map?
Кошки везде повсюду.
Showing off is a muggle trait. You don't see that sort of behavior in the wizard.
Казалось где-то. Это листочки летают. Пойди туда, не знаю куда, принеси то, не знаю что.
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Не поняла.
Hogwarts survives the night. I think we should have a moon calf in charge.
There's the fountain.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Ravenclaw house chest.
Arthur VI tried conjuring a pillow the other day. Ended up with a hedgehog.
Ля, как прикольно.
To sleep on other magic.
I wish I was a
Слушайте, ну я думаю, что прикольно все равно это все сделано. Свет мой, зеркальце, скажи. Тут странно.
Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
16 же,
You can't imagine how
серьезно?
inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Тогда вы что, издеваетесь? Где же я столько найду? Так, пойдем тогда. А я его типа не могу взять еще? Да подлюки, я вас слышу, где вы?
Revelio.
Да, я не понимаю. Кошка, кошка, смотрите, как бежит. Смехота.
What are you up to now?
Здрасте.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire
спасибо.
spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Ой, скрещенных палочек. Да это ж легко, да.
Seems crossed ones isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Куда попасть-то?
handy resource indeed, your field guide.
И он. Где-то здесь же. Нет. Ой. Нет. Мне наоборот надо наверх. Ко всему надо присматриваться, ко всему надо прислушиваться.
Again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as we're only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, Peeves, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed us in his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges.
Какой-то бесконечный. Что с этими статуями делать, непонятно. Ой, не то. Да, не опять не то.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Can I help you?
Ой, мне к тебе надо. Чё?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all.
Да все просто.
And to liven things
Куда
up,
уж проще.
the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Да, конечно.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
Сейчас я буду пиздюлей, походу, получать, да?
We'll make you regret signing up.
Какая злыдня. Ну-ка, Себастьян, давай надерем им жопы. Да кого ты там чинить собралась, женщина? Туда, не туда, не туда.
Lumos. Levioso. Levioso.
There goes my way.
Е!
What a duel.
Победили.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy.
О,
There is no
спасибо.
way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to
Опыт
see you back
дадите
here
хоть?
again.
Давай еще разок. Не надо
Hello,
еще
Lucan.
разок.
Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Not at the moment.
Fine.
Это
but
зачем?
don't take too long making up your mind.
Вернись. Я ошиблась с выбором. Ну, промахнулась.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Буду со своим
Ready to
компаньоном
get
ходить.
thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Вас не многовато ли? Алло. Да не чини, ты чё делаешь?
There goes my wager.
Ты меня. Алло, да как? Я же пила свою настойку.
Oof. Glad I didn't bet on you that round. Care to go again?
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
Lumos.
Люмус. Да блин, нет! А у меня нет чем целиться. Лечиться нечем. Мне надо пройти.
There goes my way. You're better than that. Is that all you've got? Come on.
Блин, не заметила эту хрень. Да блин! Да! Я не знаю, как с ними тремя справиться. Ты чё мне не помогаешь? Блин, я этого не видела вообще. Нет! Остался один, давай! Да как Я сейчас соберусь. Простяцкую задачу решить не могу. Что за бред?
There goes my wager.
Господи, мы сделали это, надо же.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Ой, бабосики нашла.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course.
Нет.
I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
Actually, I might come back later.
Suit yourself. I'll be around when you're ready.
И что, мне с ним нужно? Блин.
Hello, Lucan. I'm ready for practice.
Glad you're keeping at it. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. Good one!
Leviosa. Reparo. Accio. Leviosa.
Nicely done!
Leviosa.
Excellent form! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Куда вы меня ведете? Люди.
My aunt says I should get to Hogsmeade as often as I can.
Чё? Мы сходим. Можно, умеем ходить по замку. Да шевели ты батушками своими. Тихо, да? Где-то здесь что-то есть. Где-то же здесь. Что-то шумит. Моти, я выполнила задание.
Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn.
Да готова я, готова,
Should be,
давай.
Professor.
Yes, I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady.
Ура! Инцендио!
Good work.
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Чё, прикольно. Ты подлючка. Чувствуешь где-то здесь.
Енотка, тут какой-то сумасшедший тебе кучу печенек принес.
Ну и зачем? Здравствуйте! Зачем? Спасибо. Пытаюсь какую работу найти. А где она? Не могу понять. Слышу, что здесь рычит. Внизу. Ты тут. Нечестно, блин. Вот она тут рычит. Внизу. Сейчас проверим. Если тут внизу не рычит, значит там. Ждать. Давайте ждать. Не говори. Кто ты такое? Еще с тобой не разговаривала. Со всеми поговорила, с тобой еще нет.
Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
Oh.
That's nice to hear. I've had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is
Что там,
in
как
fact
Дейзишки?
warranted, in
Все
which
спокойно?
case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Ого!
Oh, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
Пушишка.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Скучно? Почему скучно?
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, To make
А мне,
matters
кстати,
worse,
понравилась игрушка,
I
он
stupidly
прикольный.
blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the
Такая,
hidden
принеси
herbology
то, не
corridor.
знаю что, найди там, не знаю где.
Herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Я бы тогда с базы не вышла.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand.
Это
I'd very
почти
much
как
appreciate it.
отвали.
Come and find me if you
Только
get the
это.
proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Только в мягкой форме. Ему сказала.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
Ляпа. Вот тут. Тут ключик где-то тут. Сложно найти то, что не видишь. А здесь уже не слышно. Ладно, потом понахожу. Так, мне надо вниз. Меня послали, я с гордо поднятой головой.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Смотри, какая приколюха. Ля-ля-ля.
I really have made a mess of things.
Нет? Да встали тут на дороге! Как его схватить-то?
I enjoy my weekly visit.
Не так шлепнула. Ха! Попала. Было-
There's something in them.
Что-то все рычит, издает всякие звуки. Тут контента много. О, ура!
Travel broadens the mind.
Двери, которые я не могу открыть. У-у-у. Здрасте. У вас тут есть что подрезать? Нет? Очень жаль. Я к вам попозже загляну обязательно. Тут какие-то пчелы летают. О, блин, ножки намочила. Войдите в потайной коридор. Как я войду в потайной коридор? Чи? Что за звуки? К этому. Она просто выкладывает для себя.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Есть у нее такое, да. Заснуть момент. Как же туда добраться-то? Сюда, потом вот сюда. Такой. Просто мимо прохожу. Ой, какая красота. Блин, я представляю, как на максималках красиво. Прикольно. Было бы забавно, если она бы еще ела бы людей. Ой, пчелы! Вот делают.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindred.
Я нашла. Чё бросил? А ты из Казахстана, что ли, Дэймон?
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Lumos. Lumos. Devil's snare.
Зайка!
Seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Фу. Звуки прям примерские.
Lumos. Seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacula would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
В Перми. О. У тебя, кстати, понятно, я бы Пермь сразу узнала акцент. Собрала. Все соберу. Все соберу. Можно. Шарф Дедала. Это успокаивающая гармоничная музыка, конечно. Кто здесь?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Ну тут да, согласна.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Конечно. Есть б не я.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day.
А ты в Дейз, что ли,
I will.
играл только? Или что-то еще?
Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
Ура! Е! Так, а что надо? Надо посмотреть. Я же могу шмотки одеть. Что оденем, чё? Плащ какой-то подогнали вроде. Нет? Он же сказал там. А чориков нет. Опять с мантией обманули. А, я играла какое-то время в Warface, но там очень много читеров. Прям их везде много, но там прям вообще очень много. Открывайся давай, глаз. Зажмурил. Так, а куда я иду-то? А чё я иду-то?
Rona at the Three Broomsticks always gives such good advice. Don't know how she remembers who we all are either.
Life seems rather dull in the hamlet around. I'd much rather live in
Тебе норм? Не, нормально ты тут отдыхаешь на лестнице. Все окей? Слушайте, листочки где-то летают. А здесь не летают, летают где-то здесь. А, это не листочки. Это вот эти хуераги. Ой, ты и тут. Я и тут, я и там, я везде. Спасибо за подписял. Так, опять я не туда шлепаю. Вот эти волшебные звуки меня прям вдохновляют на подвиги. Здорово! Да ты уже тут. И даже тут.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer.
Решил везде подписаться, да? Чтобы везде все видеть.
Shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely.
Да плевать он хотел. Ой, он очень похож на Сириуса Блэка.
That after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
5 минут.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the
Это не
restricted
техника
section will have to
дошла.
wait a
Это
bit
я сюда
longer.
дошла. На лыжах.
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further.
Нет, я сама
I shall
сюда
find you when
дошла.
I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Конечно, конечно, чё уж там. А я пойду, как всегда, побегаю по коридорам. Какой-то дитё-беспризорник. Шарохается тут по всей школе.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Может, и знает. Привет, клонер! Пушка. Пушка. Спасибо за ману. Здорово, соратник.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks.
Ой, ну ты нашел, о чем спросить, конечно, меня.
Attention.
Не, я на Twitch. Ой, все. На Twitch он. Хитрожопушка.
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this portal.
Да сейчас особо ничего не дает. Раньше ракету давала, а сейчас...
I barely follow myself.
Честно, даже
when
не
I was
знаю.
there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault.
Там
where
типа
we found
эликсир и
a map.
топчик.
That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this.
Если бы они хотя бы у меня копились, бы складывалась эта мана, можно было бы на нее всякие кейсики делать.
Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Надо было, кстати, кейсик сделать, что я не подумала.
Being clever enough not to get caught in the
Да, про тролла, про тролла.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Да. Куда нас выгнали? Там-та-дам. Ну, наела щеки, да. Чё? Я еще не знаю, что я так толстею.
That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner. So don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be.
Да, конечно. Вот если бы я в Пуффендуй пошла, я бы сама стала как Пуффендуй.
Just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
Вот такая бы Харя была.
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Давай, попробую. Ебическая сила. Овца. Да блин. Сразу видно, что я не рукоблуд. Нет, беги, беги, полосочка. В пальцах запуталась. Ого, а что так можно было? Ну а что, у меня всего 4 кубика? Куда я его вставлю? Стелс изучила. Как я его вот сюда вставить-то? Что-то я не помню. Тарь, может? А лампы не открываются. О, чё мне раньше-то не показали? Красивая розовая палочка. Нет, я не хочу это. Я не понимаю, как мне вот эти свои заклинания изменить. Вот эти вот. Вот это вот. Как поменять? Что надо делать? Я не понимаю. Как это делать?
Rebellion.
Эртер Ривеллио. Не понимаю. Златоглазки. Т. О, ты был прав. Кнопка Т. Давай тогда пока вот эту хренобору заменим на вот эту хрен. Не дают распечатать. Вот тут вот что, можно же было бы вставить. Ладно. Нахер мне тогда столько заклинаний, если не могу их одновременно поставить.
I shall pretend I cannot see you.
Здесь нет никого, иди нахер.
It's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Чего ты хочешь от меня, пиздюк?
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually. But it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Да. Видели, как он глазки закатил? Закатил.
I knew I hurt someone. Out with you.
Да ты чё? Да как? Ты не могла меня видеть? Не знаю, какой-то ключ хотим стащить. Верни обратно, как было, блин. Чё, тебе идти не надо?
Is that you, Peeves?
Да бля.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Просто такие затырки. Блин, резче. Куда уж резче-то? Смотри. Я и так шустро бегающая женщина. Что надо сделать?
Ghost, don't let her see you.
If you're a mortal, you best turn back.
Да все, ты меня не слышишь, отцепись. Наебала.
Wander in the restricted section at this hour.
Козлятина! Зачем она вторую позвала? Вот ослина тупая. Так нечестно, блин. Что надо сделать? Все, пошли уже.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Ничего не поняла. Ну что-то надо сделать. Там у нее подруга еще была. Вон она. Нахер туда.
Should be no need for us to be skulking about.
Замолчи. Палишь нас. Бля, смотри, какая хуеблуда.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help.
Да, конечно, не играл. Откуда бы я играл? Чё?
So that she can return to
Ты же знаешь, что я стелс вообще мы
Hogwarts.
несовместимы.
Everyone else has given up.
А хорошую книгу можно взять с
in
собой?
the restricted section. Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own.
Чё орёшь ты на всю эту?
Right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Быстрее. У тебя ничего не было? Нытик.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Эти руки повсюду. Бля, что там происходит? Долбоящер!
Little friend out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Я не могу пройти, потому что мне нужно взять, нажать на Т, поменять Заклинание. Там кто-то шепчется. Я еще не дошла. Где лут?
Of course. Traces of ancient magic.
Это мне надо.
There must be more to this room. That's it.
Может, не надо уже по стелсу ходить? Или надо? Я сразу одену. Игра про бомжей. Ну подожди, я еще только учусь, ну. Все, смотри, у меня какая мантия, просто божественная. Просто шикардятина кусок. Ой, не-не-не, подожди. Там же еще палочку-выручалочку можно поменять. Ух ты! Хрень. Может, можно больше? Это у меня просто показывает так.
Where might this lead?
Чё-то ла-ла-ла-ла-ла. Я вошла в читальню. Ой-ой, ну что ты такой привередливый? Ну... Чтобы сказать, Любочка. О, смотри. Ни хрена.
I need to wake up that rune over there.
Прям, бля, секрет секретный. Раскройте секрет.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Да ёб твою мать, ну все. А где раньше у меня была такая сила? Невыносимая. И в жопу пошли. потому что нечего щелкать. О, видали, как скаканула? Опять? А, не.
This must be the way forward. But to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
$37 монеток, как вам? О! Ночной колпак! Сейчас посмотрим. Привет, привет, Драгониус. Чориков у меня нету. Красотуля! Сил нет. Пока так похожу. Защита же все-таки. Меня ничто не испортит, ты же знаешь. Не трындец. Я не хочу с ними воевать. Чё их так много-то? У меня нет столько... У меня нету хилок вообще. Отцепитесь! Вообще туплю. Сейчас. Я знаю, что надо сделать. Я лошара. Вот что надо делать. Поменять еще этот. Невидимку, блядь, шапку-невидимку. Поменять на вот. Чё, инцендио-то не помогла? Все, и выпало. И колпак мне не помог. Что-то пошло не так в моей разработке. Моего поведения, точнее. Это же типа охренеть какое сильное заклинание. В чем проблема? Осталось 4. Да бля! Как это решить? Колпака нет. Глазки, как в сказке. Да господи, Ctrl, жми, женщина. О! Привет, привет, Бага, привет. Меня сейчас опять что-то будет бить. Я не хочу. Сейчас я тут отхилюсь, постою. Может, мне там еще что-нибудь насовали? Очки затащить по-любому. Если б не очки. Колпака жалко, нет. Потерял ночной колпак. А чёрики ничего. Колпак не смог, да. Что это за место? Спасибо, Драгониус, за песенки. Я вечно начинающий ютубер. Пожизненно. Сейчас мы башку поместим в своих очках. Что мне там сейчас привидится? Вот это нихерашечки. Туда смотри. Сейчас девочка поднимает глаза, она в моих очках. О, вот она, древняя магия. Они вызвали дождь. И все зацвело. Мы принесли вам влагу. Теперь вы будете жить хорошо. А мне уже плохо. Колдунство, не говори. Магия! Вне Хогвартса. Да, судя по всему, к концу игры так тоже смогу. Вызвать дождь, там, не знаю, бурю, что еще. Что с девочкой? Что с ней? О чем она задумалась?
Хотели видеть меня? Директор Сбербанк.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
Welcome to my
We
home.
understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for.
А, это та самая маленькая девочка.
And yes, I did see swirls.
Милотушечка наша.
That day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival,
Это была магия.
Professor Rackham can see them too, but we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding.
Ты не ожидала?
Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few.
Ой, значит, я избранная. Посмотрите, я
But you
избранная.
not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Блять, эти очки, конечно, вообще трэш.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster. But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight.
Блять, очки,
If
конечно.
someone has
Стоп.
coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
Не надо меня предавать.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Да ты ж мой красавчик, мой рыцарь
Oh,
просто.
Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Подлюка ты цветастая. Ябеда, корябеда. Все, никого нету, все свалили. Да, нашла очки. Те еще чорики. Как отсюда выйти? Ой, там надо по лестнице подняться сейчас. Раз уже все спалили, можно ходить уже без с шумом. Не могу. О-о-о! Бля, не та кнопочка. Ко мне! Там в окно прыгать, что ли? А как я выйду? Сходила женщина, ты чё?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Заткнись! А почему ты говоришь женским голосом? А, это не ты. А чё притворяешься, что ты? Валим отсюда. Я сейчас такое там видела, ребята. Просто... Да. Куда, черт тебя бери? Что это такое? Надо это взять. Отдайте мне. Просто кросс задает. И... За дверью. Что, он не мог сам, что ли, взять?
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Я ужас, летящий на крыльях
It's
ночи.
inconceivable. It's
В панталонах.
big. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were
Вон
with Professor
отсюда.
Black. It was a book we were after.
Нате книгу.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough.
Как?
In
Жопой об
fact, the
косяк.
book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Блять, очки я не могу. Это какой-то трэш.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing.
Какой-то пиздюк вытащил
It
страничку.
appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Ну как его же серьезно воспринимать, а?
Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Спасибо. Я молодец. Как поднять бабла? Здесь нету... О! Почта.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Чё вам всем от меня надо?
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and
Да
then
чё вы ко мне
proceed to see
привязались
me
со своими
in my
заданиями? Очень много. Надо было, короче, по всему Хогвартсу поскакать сначала.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Научите зелье мне варить. То мне лечиться нечем.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Когда у нас Ксюха придет, тогда и будет.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in
Я думаю, что завтра, скорее всего.
is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the
У меня еще в планах было сериал досмотреть.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the
Да.
mandrake root. Accio,
Наш русский контакт называется.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we?
Мне актер нравится
First,
там.
let's protect our ears.
Хорошо играют.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the
Сейчас.
tendrils and give it a
Нет?
firm tug.
Нет?
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil!
Фу.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
Можно мне
I'm very
такой
sorry
домой?
about that. Yours was a
Палочку
bit
с
mature,
заклинанием.
I'm afraid. All right then, off you go.
В смысле пора прощаться? Ты лучше научи меня, как зелье варить.
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems
Какая-то
you're
я
already
слишком
taking to
хорошая.
herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
У меня есть с
I already
собой.
have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice.
Спасибо.
Plant the seeds there now, and you can
Спасибо.
return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Стол.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
О, так вот что мы сейчас будем готовить, рябиновый отвар.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora. the
Китайская
Chinese
жующая
chomping
капуста.
cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew.
Как будто наорал на меня.
I have a dummy for them
Как
to
будто
gnaw
она
on.
резко на
Here,
немецкий
dear.
перешла.
Let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished.
Выскочка.
And mind your fingers. They do bite.
Как скажешь.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Пошли, болтун. Я, говорит, покажу дорогу, и стоит. Болван. Что за человек такой? Как отсюда выбраться-то?
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
А, это не тот.
Your duel
Ну,
with
тоже болван.
Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Не знаю, все, что можно взять, я буду хватать.
Well, thank you.
Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year.
Можно ее обратно забрать?
Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Что еще тут можно своровать? Больше ничего? Совсем ничего?
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should
Я
always
пришла.
wear our dragon hide gloves.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Ну, точно не жующая китайская капуста.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you.
Симпатичная эта травница.
Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really
Minut.
relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Я даже не знаю. О, Экспеллиармус, надо срочно сходить к ней. Идем за Экспеллиармусом.
Am I missing?
Как туда дойти?
All I can say.
По-моему, я не знаю, я даже не смотрела ее, если честно. Ее вообще-то можно у нас купить? Мне кажется, нет. Красиво играет. Правда, мелодия очень красивая. Я не знаю, что там наговорили. Прикольная бродилка. Офигеть, как время убивает. Если бы и посидели, нет, ничего, да, уже 2 часа.
there be auras or
Хрена так
someone from the
понимала.
ministry guarding this?
Professor Black would never allow this. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Через ВК Play
As
вроде
fifth
как ее
years,
можно было
you will be
купить.
required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld
Спасибо. Наконец-таки у меня будет
Mr.
зелье,
Zakaz,
чтобы лечить
can you
себя.
tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before
Спасибо.
today's class is
Я уже
completed,
получил
each
свои
of you will have
очки.
brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
В старом Гарри Поттере это была прикольная хренька.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Ну правда красиво. Это у меня еще настройки говняные. А представляешь, на какие, ну, на хорошем компе
I
они
see
будут.
most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Это я на самых низеньких.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Конечно, зайду. Вообще не вопрос.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year.
Что? Одну штучку мне дали?
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Спасибо. Ну я тоже скоро буду заканчивать. Хоть и я и залипла прям. Не дает мне, не отпускает игра. Какие-то новые задания постоянно. Ну, тоже зато на поработу.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather, as you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission. Perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion should not be that foul. A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the fupa feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get
Ой,
back to brewing
чувствую,
your
сейчас он
Juris
хуевертит,
potion,
он
and I'll
что-то,
tell you when
блин,
this
прям
concoction's
чувствую.
finished.
Should you chop the dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Как я должна его
Fine
приготовить?
job brewing your first Wiccanworld
А, вот
potion.
здесь.
There are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
Ой, ну само там мешается. А в старом Гарри Поттере надо было прям, ну, взаимодействовать все время с этой шняшкой.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Чё, не получилось?
Wait, it's not supposed to.
В смысле?
Get it! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Remember, precision is
Всё, я
key
всё
when
сделала.
brewing potions.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I
Да я
was
вообще
skeptical,
лучшая.
given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Вот же мое место. Все норм.
For one day. Class is dismissed.
Ура! 7-й левел! Уф. Выпустите меня отсюда, пожалуйста.
I hate to see a creature. Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gary's inspiration for the rest of term.
Что-то было, я слышала шум. Да спасибо большое. Наконец-таки. О! Так, осталось еще сколько? 14. Ой. Да что? Как отсюда выбраться?
Duncan owes his reputation.
Чего все на полу сидите, не пойму.
That's the last time I have a potion idea that I took.
Не понимаю эту игру. Кто бы научил в нее играть?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
А чё не пойму, у меня же задание было. Верни обратно. Черт подери.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Где замки, блин, повешали.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Непонятно. Куда дальше идти?
Hello, Zenobia. What did you need help with?
I need someone to collect my gobstones.
Все, все,
that have been
поняла,
hidden at
поняла.
very
Все,
high
отстань, девушка, замолчи. Я помню. Не. Вонючки, бомбочки.
Excuse me, Professor. Could you remind me what my assignments were about?
Professors Weasley and Fig asked that I teach you the disarming charm, Expelliarmus. Once you complete the assignments I've given, we can begin your instruction.
What are you up to now?
Hogwarts is a second home to me.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Ого. Как вам попасть?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented food.
Тут правильно было. Здесь нет. Ой-ой. Кто это сделал? Прикольно. Ой, наверное, будем мы на сегодня заканчивать. Что-то как-то много всяких заданий мне понавыпадало. Мозг уже не соображает. Сейчас вот тут посмотрю, что там. Да блин! Всю капусту раскидала.
This looks intriguing.
Я нашла.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and
Ты
listen
же не
and find
поможешь,
out
наверное, да?
precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here? Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello.
I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Ни хрена.
Hope to see you again sometime.
У меня нет столько денег. Бля. Господи, мне надо руки оторвать.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Капуста моя взорвалась.
Wonder who lives here.
Я тут у вас чуть-чуть поковыряюсь.
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. Especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me?
I never thought... They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time.
Ой, сейчас я вам пизделей-то навтыкаю.
Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Allow me to put you out of your... Look what you've done!
Cowards! Going on!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
You've nowhere to hide! You can hold them up!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Take this student over my dead body!
Had enough?
А всех раскидали.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
Ну, потому что они звезда раса, наверное.
Thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just
Ну давай,
unlocked a
поделись со мной.
crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. Word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Так, ладно, с этим я буду разбираться уже в следующий раз. Так, ну все, всем спасибо, кто был с нами. Ставьте там лайки, подписывайтесь, где можно подписаться.